Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, NerdModon, and welcome to Recap, a video series where I'll be going over what has been occurring over the last week and talk with you guys about things that you can be expecting in future episodes. So with that said and done, let's jump right into the episode, shall we? So of course, starting things off on the YouTube side of things, I'm actually very satisfied by the performance of the videos. It seems like you guys really enjoy the content, which I thoroughly appreciate. I think it makes it a little bit easier as a content creator to make you guys more videos, considering that you guys seem to be enjoying the videos that are already apparent on my channel. Now, of course, unfortunately, we did miss Sunday, considering that is Sniper Sunday, a very difficult video for me to get out on a consistent basis. However, the main reason I wasn't able to get it out is considering that I had worked the entire day and I just had no ability and no time to get the video done, which was unfortunate. I had a majority of the clips collected. However, I wasn't able to collect enough time to produce the video and get it uploaded to YouTube. So I do apologize about that, but you guys can blame work for that aspect, considering that I was there the entire day and I had zero time to actually sit down and take a break. And of course, when it comes down to it, I feel like my favorite video this week when it comes down to producing it and recording for it was On the Field, which is very weird considering that On the Field is traditionally a video that really gets me angry and really pisses me off to the point where I don't like making it some days. However, I had an absolute blast making it this time around. I think it was probably one of my favorite videos to record for, along with just make the video by itself, which is very weird. Not to say that I don't like making particular videos to the point where, I just absolutely dread every waking minute of it, but traditionally On the Field is one of those kind of videos that really gets my blood temperature going, and in many cases really gets me frustrated at the overall Battlefield experience. But I guess you guys could say that I had a lot of fun making it this time around, and it seems like last week I had a lot of fun as well, so far On the Field is turning out to be a very exciting video that I can't wait to record for again. Now, transferring over to the gaming side of things, I really haven't been playing a whole lot of games, which is unfortunate, but it's just a part of reality, especially when you have a full-time job and you also do a little bit of YouTube on the side. So a lot of my time is really dedicated to working, quote-unquote, but when it comes down to it, I have been catching a few games of Battlefield 4 on PC, which has been a lot of fun by itself. Maybe not as much as I would like, considering that Days has been very busy and just hasn't really had the inspiration to want to jump on and play with me the last couple of days, but that's just how it works out. We're both very busy people, and especially when he's not on, a lot of the times I don't feel like playing. However, alongside that, I did decide to jump into Counter-Strike Go a couple of nights ago. I had a lot of fun. I got a couple of clutches, a couple of aces along the way, and by no means am I a good Counter-Strike player. I am far from anywhere near what you would want on your team. However, I was destroying these kids a couple nights ago, and it was probably the best experience I've had on the game thus far. And finally, talking a little bit about what's been going on in real life when it comes down to work-related actions, or really just my hobbies by themselves. So to be completely honest with you guys, Monday was actually my last day at my old job. Now, I do have a new job now, and the reason I quit my old job was just because I got so fed up with it. If you guys have been watching Recap the last couple of weeks, you'll know that there's been some complications with me and some of the other people, and a lot of the times it comes in the form of harassment. Now, most of the time I would just normally, fake laugh it off and just give a fake smile and just continue on with my day, but after months of this happening, I just kind of got sick with it and just kind of left. It was never something that I wanted to do. I told my assistant manager that I appreciated the opportunity and just kind of said that this is not a place that I wish to work anymore. Now, of course, that was Monday. Now, we are currently at Friday, of course, and since then, I have actually got a new job, and I'm actually really satisfied. It's actually in the electronics department, which is kind of down my road, so I think I'll really enjoy the job a lot more. I won't have to deal with people buying groceries and stuff like that, and asking me questions about products that I have no clue on. I have a huge passion for electronic devices, and that's pretty obvious considering that I do YouTube and I have an inspiration for building PCs by itself, but when it comes down to it, I feel like this is going to be a job I'm going to enjoy a lot more. I feel like the benefits are going to be there, considering that my last job had zero benefits besides the federal and state benefits that come along with any job that you get, but by itself, I feel like this job has a lot more benefits that are suited to the actual position. So I guess you could say I'm really excited about that. I look forward to hopefully getting a lot more hours. I am going to be making a lot more money, which is always a good thing, I feel like, when it comes down to the main gist of it, and hopefully everything will turn out very well, but I have high hopes for that, especially when it comes down to it. Now, alongside that, many of you guys know I actually did purchase some new audio equipment, and it actually came on Wednesday and Friday. So, as of you guys listening to this, I have everything equipped, obviously, considering that I'm making the video, and I'm actually very excited for what I'm about to tell you about and try to explain it in the best details that I can. So currently I'm running the Audio-Technica AT2035. Now, this did come in a package deal, so it came with all the pop filters and the XLR cable cable, and all the good stuff that needs to be used, especially for the mixer that I'm going to be using. Now the mixer in this case is the XENYX X1204 USB 12 channel mixer. Now of course, talking a little bit more about the microphone, the Audio-Technica AT2035, it is a little bit more of a condenser microphone, so it uses an XLR cable to plug into the mixer, and then from the mixer I have a wire that's USB that goes into the computer. So it's a very convoluted setup by itself. It's not the traditional microphone wire into the computer, which is more traditional in that aspect, but I wanted to go with a more expensive setup, especially when it comes down to quality of audio. Now, of course, the final price tag on both of these items came to around $310 US dollar, of course, so it's a little bit different if you're in a different country, but by itself, I am extremely satisfied by the overall performance, especially when it comes down to the clarity of audio, and in many cases, this is going to allow me to connect my other PC that will be coming soon, especially when it comes down to a rendering PC setup. Now, some of you guys might want to know what my old microphone was, which is the Audio-Technica AT2020. That is USB, and it's not a very bad microphone by itself, but I felt like it needed to be upgraded, especially when it came down to what I want to be purchasing in the near future. By all means, the AT2020 is a very good microphone. I highly recommend it to any of you guys that are starting your own channel, or you're thinking about upgrading from a Blue Snowball to something maybe a little bit more of higher clarity. But when it comes down to the main gist of it, guys, that's really all the information I have for you guys when it comes down to this episode. Hopefully you guys found something useful. Of course, I will have links in the description if you guys are interested in the audio setup that I'm currently running, just in case you want to fact check some of the stuff that I talked about, as well as maybe look into purchasing it for yourself. But until the next episode, guys, this has been NMO, and I'm going to be signing out, guys. Peace.